defenders will tremble before the Morrigan.
Captain's helm!
Your ship is in fine form, Master Cormac. That fort should offer little resistance.
I rather hope the frogs offer some, else this will be a dull day.
Never wish for battle, Master Gist. There is plenty around here for any of our lifetimes.
Besides, if we find the fort's commander, the French will surrender, no?
Indeed, that is a sensible strategy. But we will have to wear down the fort's defenses first. Otherwise, they will just dig in like a wounded bear.
Furlong! Bates out! Let's go!
They're too close, sir! Brace!
Use all and trim sharp to the wind!
Right, sir! Shall we forward and... Sir. Could be valuable cargo. Is that valuable, lad?
There's our target, Shay. Knock her down like a game of ninepins.
Begin by hitting her towers.
As the Colonel said!
Enemy!
Fire!
Sir! Captain, put a shot through her there!
Fire!
Hammered us, that's there, Captain! A good shot!
Fire! Fire, mates! Let's move!
Full sails!
Trim the yards off the wind!
Superb! Now find the fort commander! Anchor away!
Captain's taking a cold bath!
Chasseur.
Say, it has been so long. Were you on a special mission?
Yes, from Achilles.
How interesting. So am I.
Don't make me do this, Le Chasseur. We could both just leave.
You are always good at your business, Shay.
As were you. Tell me, what are you doing inland?
Special weapons. Poisonous gases to use against colonial authorities. I am merely a delivery man.
And may your final delivery be swift.
Le Chasseur was right. I had no other choice. If the assassins find out I'm alive, they'll come after me.
While you were busy taking down that fort, I happened to stumble upon the treasury.
You don't say.
It was the...
I shall be forever grateful to you, sir. stop right there! Time to die!
Yeah.
I'm so glad I was lasting you.
Yes, of course, sir.
So long. Look about!
Ah, Master Cormac. What you have learned from Le Chasseur was confirmed. The local lawbreakers are changing tactics.
What's their plan now?
Their boss has hired Benjamin Franklin to produce new weapons for them. He's very well guarded.
Benjamin Franklin? The scientist?
You have heard of him? Good. He is making equipment to spread gases among the populace. Toxic ones, as it turns out.
The populace? I thought they would use it against the authorities. Though that would be terrible as well.
The ruffians we have arrested refer to an intimidating woman. I believe she is behind these nefarious plans.
I'll look into this.
Thank you.
Hope. I pray it's not you.
really wants Franklin isolated. Stop you!
Shay, it is good to see you again. Your friend Hope said you were away.
I was. Sir, I've come to collect the results of your experiments.
Oh, well, it's a very good thing then. I just finished fixing the prototype. Here you go. I was preparing to leave for Philadelphia, and then Europe. I was invited to lecture in London. Oh, would you be so kind as to inform Mistress Hope?
Of course. God, Hope. What are you doing with these felons? Turning the city against itself. What have you become?
Something the matter, Master Cormac?
No. Yes, just old memories.
When I am issued new recruits burdened with regrets, I tell them the surest way to lose them is with gunpowder.
You're right, Colonel.
This prototype seems very powerful. Use it with care, Master Cormac. Our intelligence says this thing can destroy certain fortifications, as well as injure several enemies at once. There is also a more subtle way to use it. Some of these grenades contain a strong sedative. Fire one into the crowd and they will fall asleep immediately. We should test this new weapon. Use it against that door. Go ahead, Master Cormac. Shoot the door. Good work. Good work. I think you are ready to turn this new weapon against the ruffians who would have used it. There is an abandoned factory nearby hiding a dangerous poison. Right now...
And that's my first target.
Why mess with this? Maybe I can break the whole system.
This is dangerous!
run this game.
Now, down.
I can get him from here! I don't want anything to do with that thing. The whole place will blow up!
Must get out, or I'm as good as dead.
Here's the way! He's losing us! We'll surprise him soon enough! Keep running!
Take no notice.
Ah, what marvelous destruction, Captain. I saw the smoke all the way from the Morrigan.
That should discourage those miscreants. New York is safe for now.
With all due respect, Colonel, it's going to take more than a few explosions to get rid of this kind of trouble.
The boy is right, Colonel Monroe.
Shay, was it? Congratulations. You just burned a whole lot of rats out of New York. I'm Jack Weeks. This is William Johnson. I don't know about him, but I'm pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you as well.
It is, terribly dusty here. I'm sure Shay can recount his adventures to us over a pint. Hey, the first round's on, the Colonel, huh?
Is something the matter, Master Cormac?
Just a little confused. I must have breathed some of that gas.
Some ale will do you good. Come, we are all friends here. You will be taken care of.
From the Colonel.
Dear Master Cormac, my apologies for the brevity of this missive, but it is time we were honest with one another. You have demonstrated your loyalty and resourcefulness to the Templar cause. And this despite, and perhaps because of, your assassin origins. The manuscript the assassin sought has been in my possession for some time. I reclaimed it when my men found you marooned. The Grand Master himself charged me to discover its meaning, a task I regret I have failed to complete. I leave it in your charge, Master Cormac. There is no one else I trust more. Now I leave for Fort William Henry, an ill-prepared garrison surrounded by hostile natives and the French army. We have requested reinforcements, but I doubt they will be forthcoming. I have no illusions that our resistance will be successful. I commit my life to the British Army, and my soul to the Father of Understanding. Yours, Colonel George Monroe.
Man your post, Gist. The Colonel's in trouble.
How do you mean, in trouble?
He's at Fort William Henry, facing impossible odds.
Get off your lazy arses, lads, and man your stations! We raise anchor! Sorry for the early libation, Captain. But do you realize it has been a whole year since we met? A whole year! Changed my life, you did. And for the better. You will forgive me if I have been celebrating without you.
A whole year. Yes, I've a question for you. How long have you known of my, well, former allegiance?
Oh, you mean the assassins? I knew that ages ago, Shay. I may be drunk, but I'm not blind. Or did you think I would assume you had escaped from some homicidal circus?
Why didn't you say anything?
Well, the Colonel wanted us to avoid the subject so it wouldn't, you know, influence your decision-making. You saved my life out of pure selfless instinct, and helped countless others besides. If it were up to me, I would have made you an official Templar months ago.
Who is it up to, then? Monroe mentioned a Grand Master.
Oh, yes. The Grand Master of the Colonial Rite. You'd like him, Shay. His father was an assassin.
Really? He must have a story to tell.
What is the news from Fort William Henry?
The garrison is surrounded, and reinforcements are late.
General Montcalm has been blazing a path across the colonies for King Louis, hasn't he?
I rather wish he'd stayed home with his mistress.
His or King Louis's?
Either. Though I suspect the King's is finer.
Indeed. Madame O'Murphy is supposed to be quite the charm.
I know Murphy is in the French King's bed. Now I know you're pulling my leg.
Ready, boys? It's a tap of life, toil and strife. We will man on the go. And we don't give a damn when the gale has stopped. How hard the wind did blow. We're homeward bound, 'tis a grand old sound on a good ship, full and free. And we don't give a damn when we drink or rum with the girls on old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're outward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling home to old Maui. Once more we sail with a northerly gale through the ice, the sleet and rain. Them coconut fronds, them tropic lands we soon shall see again. 6 hellish months we've passed away in the cold Kamchatka Sea. And now we're bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui. Rolling down.
As much
As we were fishing off Haysborough Light, shooting and holing and trolling all night in that windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together. together. When up jumped a herring, the queen of the sea, says now, old skipper, you cannot catch me. In the windy old weather, stormy old weather, when the wind blows, we'll all pull. Together we sigh to the
Caesar's
thrasher,
next.
slash in his tail.
Hold down and
Let out some
Skipper,
sail.
hoist up your sail in the windy old weather.
Loose sails! Let's catch
Stormy
the
old
wind!
weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together. Then up jumps a slip soul as strong as a horse. Says now, old skipper, you're miles off course. In the windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together. Then along comes a place who's got spots on his side. Says not much longer these seas you can ride. In the windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together. Then up rears a conger as long as a mile. Winds coming eastly, he says with a smile. In the windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together. I think what that these fishes are
Reef
saying
the topsails
is
and
right.
gallants.
We'll haul up our gear now and steer for the line. In the windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows,
topsails,
we'll all pull
Douse the
together.
royals and tops. Trim us off the wind.
Anchor away!
Captain is swimming!
Shay, you are a sight for sore eyes.
Jack?
Colonel Monroe surrendered to General Montcalm. The French and their Abenaki allies took Fort Henry. Johnson was supposed to bring reinforcements here.
I don't see anyone else.
The Abenaki are restless. They don't understand the terms of surrender and refuse to heed Montcalm. The colonel and his men were released this morning. They're walking into an ambush.
Wait here in case Johnson arrives. I'll protect the colonel.
Thank you.
Maybe I can finally repay my debt to him. I hope I'm not too late.
Dive! That! Death to our enemies!
That's the last of them.
Good work, men. Master Cormac.
Sir, we must hurry. We should bring what's left of your men to the Morgan.
A welcome offer, Captain Cormac. Follow me. Safe passage is ahead.
So if you don't mind me asking, what happened at Fort William Henry?
Poor planning and poor luck, I'm afraid. Montcalm was able to bombard us for days.
Damn frog.
Actually, he acted with great honor. When we sent for Parley, he returned an offer far more generous than anticipated. He kept our arms, and more importantly, our colors.
Only to walk into a trap.
We would hardly expect the French to defend us. Would you?
No, I wouldn't.
Continue to prove your risking your life.
We're not out of the woods yet, Colonel. As for my loyalty, well, I do owe you, don't I? You saved my life. Gave me a second chance.
We have been working together. During services. Whatever debt you imagine you have towards me is paid. What would you say?
Perhaps.
You live!
Attack!
Take cover!
Keep together, men!
I'll take out as many as I can. All right, Colonel. Keep your men moving. I'll scout ahead and signal if there's trouble.
Very well. Leave my men outside. Ready to fire. I can hit him from here. I have him in my sights. I have as clear a shot as I can get. Not on From the shadows I strike. In my sights! I've got a good line on him. Do you check? I have him in my sights. I have a shot. Ready to fire.
Hurry. Segawasa will not relent.
What? You know this man.
Aye, Colonel. He's one of Achilles' men. An assassin, as I was.
So they know I'm a Templar. And now this assassin knows you live.
And work with Templars. I'm no fool, Colonel. The assassins will come after me next. We're both targets now. You know that's a trap, right?
Indeed, Master Cormac. But we have little choice. If we survive French cannon, we will survive this.
This way!
Loose the sails!
You heard the captain, men! Let's get out of here!